Hey everyone, I just thought I'd quickly show you something I've been working on. I told you I got hooked into making junk journals, and I've done one a little bit similar to the last one. And this one is going to go to Yvonne, and it's got the same binding as the last one with the buttons front and back. But what I have done on these, I've used, just undo one to show you. I've used a wire backed button on the front. So this, let me up closer, on here, rather than cut the elastic, which you would need to with the last one to put more in, you can actually undo these just slightly, hook the elastic off, and then pull the elastic through the back and rethread it afterwards. So it's a little bit easier, or a little bit more user friendly. You have to excuse me, I've got no nails at the moment. Tidying up the last of the garden at the weekend, and I broke a couple off to the quick. It's my own fault, I have to be more careful. But anyway, here's Yvonne's journal. She liked the look at the last one, and I offered to make her one as a Christmas present because I don't have a lot of money this year, but I can make things. So anyway, this is the front. I've used a crafty emblem on here, and these are just bits I've printed off the computer, and it's just on black card and a little bit of gold shiny card, and I've distressed it slightly with vintage photo. And then in the front I've got a winter scene card, tiny bit of bling on there. On the inside it's got whatever you are, I like this saying, whatever you are, be a good one. Let's pull this out. And in here I've got some little note cards, some envelopes, some little paper bags, some offcuts of various papers that are used in the book, some printouts from the computer, a few crafty emblem pieces, some glittery pieces, a little chipboard bird, just a few basic bits and pieces. And then when it's done up, it's quite secure. And obviously when there's not quite so much in there, all this will close up a little bit better. And there's a little bit of purple bling there. I have some various pieces of paper that I had lying around. Quite shimmery and shiny. Little banner pieces. Do this carefully. And here I've made a little bookmark. And this one can be pulled out, like I'd shown you in the previous video. It's cut at the back and it can be put into whichever month she's using. And each month has been aged. A different thing I did on this one, because I didn't want to cut up too much more paper, and I had lots of offcuts of this, but not quite big enough to make the book. I just took a 2-inch piece of card on the back, or 2 1/4 I think it was, scored it down the middle, folded, glued it either side of these pieces of paper. And it's actually ended up making a really tough binding part, so it shouldn't tear very easily either. Piece of gold card, leftover piece of card from making ATCs, stripy paper, a piece of lined, which is also used in the book, some plain bits of cartridge paper that I had lying around, all aged with a little bit of vintage photo, another banner piece. I've got a little cigarette card here. This is from Janet. Sorry, my brain isn't working this morning. She also gave me this one as well. Some more stripy paper. And another cigarette card here in March. Bluebells on a wood for a spring postcard. Some more papers. More scraps. And I've got a little tiny tag here that I've written, excuse me, I've written, just got family on there, and on here it's got, at the end of the day a loving family should find everything forgivable. And on the back there is no friendship, no love like that of a parent for their child. So that's for there. And I've got a little family crafty emblems there, and another postcard type cigarette card from Janet. Handmade tag that I'd made. piece of leftover glittery paper that I've cut out, a piece of leftover cardboard, just like a little shirt on there. This one's got Celebrate on it, and there's a pram and a little lady there, and the reason it's got that is because someone's going to be a nanny soon. And there's another tag there. I've stuck some leftover piece of paper that I've cut out. Same here. I might put something on there actually. I know her son has got a big birthday coming up, so that's why the key is there. And there's a summer garden for summer, some game sheets, more leftover paper, piece of leftover paper I found in the bottom of a box here. We're already into July. Another tag with a bird. Yeah. Then on here we've got a piece of plain black card, heavy duty card, and I made a pocket out of one of the paper bags and Mod Podged it, bit of ribbon down the edge, and I've just put a piece and some odds and sods in here, and these have got little quotes and things on them as well, and some tags. And I think this speech bubble came from Emily, 280881. I think the rest of it was out of my stuff. This came from Bobby. That's Roberta. I can't remember the numbers off the top of my head, but she just sent me these, and it's perfect in here. And there's a little saying down here, which is, "There is always a best way of doing everything," and that's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And it's just a little folder of paper, some more games pieces, and some more blank paper. And in here I've got another cigarette case on the front, another pocket, and I've got a couple of things there. I've got, "Making the decision to have a child is momentous. It is to decide forever to have your heart go walking around the outside of your body." And there's these little I don't know what you call them really, like little jokes, but it's got they're text jokes that we send on the phone. And this one says, "Your subscription to our dating agency has been accepted. Please call to get details of the people interested in your profile." There's lots of little things like that. And there's other ones here. "You don't choose your family, they are God's gift to you as you are to them." And that was by Desmond Tutu. And "Don't worry that children never listen to you, only worry that they are always watching you." In other words, they learn by example. It's not what you tell them, it's how you behave and how you act in front of them that they learn from. And then there's a piece of leftover cardboard here. Just a piece of paper there. A piece of leftover cardboard. I put some tickets in that Bobby sent me. This little picture, I cannot remember for the life of me who sent it, and I apologise for that, but I've got a few different ones and I scanned them and reused them. And a couple of old cuts of paper. And there's an autumn picture. All these postcards, by the way, are local to me. They're all in the Lincolnshire area. And then there's this page here. Have to excuse me, I'm talking a lot. But I've actually got a really bad throat. Okay. A couple more of those phone jokes. Some play money. And a couple of large blank tags. There's a couple more bits in here. There's a stamped tag there, another phone on there, and again it's another pocket. More paper. This one is just a piece of card that I was doing gluing on, and it's stuck together, so I've used it like a card base. Made a little pocket for a tag to go in on that side, and this one is a frame, and you can actually put something behind there. More paper. And I've got a to-do list, and it's got a Christmas tree on a ticket there that also came from Bobby. Piece of scrap paper's in here, and on here this piece of paper came from Emily, and I cut off this circle from the other end, and I just put naughty or nice. It's like the naughty or nice list goes in here. Another piece of Christmassy paper with a Christmassy music scene in there with Santa saying "Believe." I'm just trying to throw all this away now. There it goes. And another load of various papers that are all quite pretty, shimmery or whatever. And that is the basis for Yvonne's journal. And I do hope she likes it, but I won't be putting this up until after she's received it and decided for herself. I've got a couple more bits to do and then I'm sending it off. And again, it's quite chunky. It's as much as you want to hold in your hand anyway. And to do it up, when you're ready to do it up, let me just hit the buttons at the back. I really should keep my nails. And that's it. It just does that like that. Very simple, very easy, and hopefully she'll be happy with it. I do hope so anyway. But there you go, the bookmark sticks out the top so you can always go straight to your page. But that is it, Yvonne. I hope you like it, honey, and I will catch you all later. Bye.